Welcome back to the Sporting Ace. I'm now happy to say that I'm joined by Ed Dark. Um, you are the trainer, aren't you?
Well, my dad is a trainer, but yeah, I've helped him where I can. So yeah,
Yeah, and as well as that, Ed will also be helping us out in looking at probably some of the best bets and runners for the evening down at Hove come this Saturday. So, first of all, would like to give yourself a big welcome.
thank you for having me, Callum.
I've no doubt you're going to be doing some of us punters a decent job and hopefully just not skinning us.
Yeah, I'll try my
Um,
best. I'll try my best.
but
It's a really
we'll
good
go with
card, so
yeah,
we
we'll
should.
go with your first selection then. We're going to work it so that we go by each heat,
Yeah,
that of which we're starting with the Olympic. Who have you got probably to take the spoils here?
I think the competition is great as a whole. I think this is one is very tricky first heat, to be honest. My friend's own Swithin's Tiger. He's been running really well. He's won a couple of opens. Hopefully he'll go through, but I think I'd have to shade with Seamus's other runner, Make Noise. Won the Puppy Derby last year. Just coming back to form now, and the kennel is banging form. So that would be my selection there, Make Noise.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Me personally, I've decided to go with Goldie's Perryman. I think he did make a visit to the track beforehand.
Yeah, he trialled there last week. Good trial.
Quite a little bit unlucky if he did make a race before, but his trial was promising. He got beat by Thunder Black by 3.25, and that was actually in an open race. He seems quite promising. I know that if they've got a good enough dog in their van under Paul Foster, they'll certainly take him about. So hopefully he can do well for us. What about Heat 2?
Heat 2, I've backed a couple of anti-posts. My first one here is Global Vision, another local dog in Seamus's. He's been running really well. He was in the Sussex Cup and they had to pull him off. I think he was off colour, so they had to pull him out, which is a shame because he was running really well. I think it looks a tough heat. I mean, the top one, Belinda Greenstall, Buncher Bullet's been running really well. It's won a couple of opens there the last 2 weeks, so that'll be hard to beat. But I just think Global Vision's got a bit more scope, and would be my selection. Just have you had a look at this one?
It's probably one of the better heats of them all, to be honest. You've got the Cochise and bailout dog in there. Global Vision's probably well up there at the moment for open wins down at Hove at the moment. What's Up Eva's pure class. I've sided with Bonjour Bullet. I actually watched their race live last week and really impressed because, when she got beat by Slick Sakina at Perry Bar, I thought she was really unlucky, but she's been running really, really well, and that is a top class bitch there.
Yeah,
broke the track record at Perry Bar, and now she's making ends meet at the other side of the country, and she's doing well for herself.
Yeah, she is.
I will say this though, Doghouse Dazzler has got a lot of early, and he does like these boxes. I think he was not far off it when getting beaten by Ninja Kerry last time out when the opens were back down at Hove. So I would like to see both of them in the top two. If they're not, then I'm not fussed because I know that it's a tough heat.
Yeah, it is a tricky one.
And then for Heat 3?
Heat 3, we've got the anti-post favourite here in Trap 5. It won really well when it won the Puppy Collar Oxford. I do have a slight reservation of 5.15 might potentially fetch his stamina out a little bit. So I would be against him anti-post at 3-1. I think he's a bit very short at 3-1. I mean, yeah, if he gets out and traps like he has been, I mean, he did a sensation. I think it was a 16-17 sprint. I don't think I've ever seen a dog do under 16.25 there for a while. It's just whether he gets to 5.15. I mean, he might be far enough clear, I guess, here. But I wouldn't want to be backing him odds on, to be honest, here. So I would probably have to have it looks a hard race against it, really. Have you got any fancies against him? Or do you think he's just too classy?
I've sided with him, to be honest. He's a big dog. Since watching him at Oxford, he's won 4 of his 5 races and the other one's come second. So you know he's going to be anywhere near about. It's quite shocking, really, that he's got anywhere near 1632 and 1617, because when watching him at Oxford, it often looked as if he's got not a lot of early, but then has got everything down the back straight. He's got a lot of middle pace, but I reckon he'll definitely stay the 515. He's probably been calling out for a little bit further. 450 has been ideal for him. For Heat 4 of the Olympic, who have you sided with here?
I can't really go against the Olympic winner in Ninja Kerry in Trap 5. Come back, did a nice trial on Monday. Was the only dog that did under 29.50. I think he did 29.30. The track was -50 as well. It was really slow, dead track on Monday of the trials. But yeah, he's coming back to form. He's trialled back nicely. You know, he won the Olympic. And I always like to see a Hove dog win these competitions as well. So I definitely would have to side with Trap 5. Yeah, I think Mystical Tig's been running well against him as well, Tony Taylor's dog. But yeah, I just can't really. I can't go against a Cat 1 win around here already this year.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to predict. There seems to be nothing that really flashes at me here, but I would probably go with Candyman. I know Ninja Kerry's produced 2 very good times over 500, but Candyman's also gone very close to hitting under 30 over the 5-on-5 and's got a nice bit of early about it.
Yeah.
They've left him off for quite a while. As I've seen, he's just done quite a lot of solos, so I'd imagine he'd be coming back from something, and those trials are probably going to get the fitness back into him. So, yeah, I don't know what price he might come out at with that, but hopefully it'll be a nice one for punters.
Yeah, hopefully will be. He should be. Yeah, it should be. I think he had a little niggle back in April, so he's obviously had his 3, like you said, he's had his 3 trials back. So try and get fitted through the competition, hopefully. But yeah, you know, he's the only wide seed in the race. I can see that. I can see him running a big race as well.
So for Heat 5, who have you gone with in the Olympic?
5. Right, here we go. I thought this was a very, very tricky race. Didn't really have too much of an opinion here. I thought, who should I thought? I thought Billy's Tudor would probably have a nice run around the outside for Mark Wallace. Yeah, I thought this race was really, really hard, to be honest. I didn't really have much of an opinion, Callum, to be honest. Did you fancy anything here?
I do like our own Callum Monsoon. He's been fairly consistent so far, but I'm not going to try and jinx him here. I'd rather he go and run his own race. He's still a pup, and to be honest with you, the draw isn't ideal.
No,
he probably want to be a lot closer to the rails, maybe definitely inside Savannah Bow, and definitely on the inside of the drive on Lad. But you know, if he can beat Thunder Black to the bend, it'd be a different type of race. I'd probably see him coming out on top as he tries to come over the top of Thunder Black if he did lead. I probably won't play with anything on this one, to be honest.
No, I think I think 4 of them ran against each other last time, where your selection got up past Thunder Black on the run up. But like you said, if you can turn handy behind him, then he has got every chance. But yeah, I thought Trap 3 might just be a little bit negative draw for him, like you said. I think he definitely would either be on 1 or even in 2 would do him. But yeah, I thought it was probably the hardest heat to call actually of the night.
And then for Heat 6, it lies my anti-post selection. I don't know what price he will end up being. I'm still yet to have a look. I've gone with Fiora Knoll in Trap 6.
Right, okay, yeah.
Like an ideal draw for him. He's been running fairly consistently at Crayford, so I know that he can stay the 540. And in fairness to him, he doesn't really need all of the early pace for it to go his way to start with. Maybe 5-on-5 might suit him with a longer straight, gives him a better chance to crack at the dogs. But I will say it again, this is a very tough heat. the Olympics got, quite good clientele coming down for it today, for this year.
Yeah, you have. I mean, Hopes Paddington, he won the East Anglian Derby, I believe, a couple of runs ago. Obviously, Barley Panthers 7-1 anti-post, second favourite. So yeah, this is a very, very tough race. I think I probably would have to go with the Matt Dartnell dog here in track 3. He showed a lot of pace around Oxford. I think he should get the trip, and I don't think the draw matters too much to him. You've got Lanzo in track 1. He can be a bit hit and miss at the boxes. If he can get out, then he will obviously chase hard. But it would be track 3 for me here.